Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the weekend check-in for the collective. I'm sorry I've not been around for the last couple of days. I definitely got taken out. I was in this very heavy death energy since about Wednesday night. I wanted to talk about that first. It was like this Kundalini energy that kind of rose through my spine Wednesday evening. What happened was I had a divine feminine send me a screenshot of my divine masculine's updated profile picture, and I didn't ask her to go snooping. I don't ever go looking for any information like that. I don't know what compelled her to send me that picture, but I was just so absolutely detached and disgusted by the profile picture. He looked like he was drunk. He looked like he was stoned. He actually had a great big doobie hanging out of his mouth. It was just very not kosher, and it definitely sent this spike of energy up my spine, almost as if it was like this final release of the contract is what it felt like. And I went into like this energy of almost like soul shock, and it took me right down. I couldn't even get out of bed for a couple of days. The energy was this like abyss energy is kind of where I was taken to, into this abyss, into this very dark energy, is kind of what I was feeling from my counterpart. And it was this final release, and I felt it was like the final release of the contract. I'm feeling much better today. I'm definitely not back to being 100% myself, but I did want to jump on and talk about some of the energies for the collective. Tomorrow, Sunday, April the 10th, we have a couple of aspects with Mercury, communication, Mercury square Pluto, Mercury sextile Lilith, and then after those transits, Mercury is going to enter into grounded Taurus. So it's a lot of Plutonian aspects, a lot of complex energies coming up to be dealt with. Your thinking might be very intense in the energies, especially if you've been dealing with any karmic threatening situations. I do feel this crisis energy is coming through collectively. Especially when it comes to upheaval within any false family structures that is needing to break down. And many of us are going into a lot of dark side energy, a lot of darker aspects within our own humanitarian energies when it comes to our own life experiences. And many might be facing a lot of negative, strong opinions this weekend, or you might be subject to a lot of criticism in the energies, and it's going to create a lot of intense interactions with people. So I feel the energy can be quite extreme, and it is asking us to really stop playing into any coercive methods when it comes to our communication with others. We're here to authentically express our thoughts. We're here, not to lead people on, and we're here to never ever force or convince others to do something against their will. So this is likely going to be met with all kinds of conflicting energies, especially when it comes to any karmic soul contracts that are needing to phase out. There's a lot of complications coming up, and it's important to find your fighting spirit to keep going forward through any challenges that may be resulting in the energies this weekend. You might want to dig a little bit deeper to get to the truth of the matter, especially if you're in a contract that is feeling very unbalanced. And I feel with this crisis energy and this dark energy coming through, this is where we're kind of being asked to uncover any secrets and to deepen our understanding of our own personal psychology. And in order for us to take the high road, we're going to have to be open-minded, and we're not going to want to play into any arguing just for the sake of arguing. So many karmic contracts, people just like to argue for the sake of arguing. There's so many people out there that enjoy feeding drama, chaos, and conflict, and And if you pull away from that, we can embrace positive transformation by utilizing our spiritual intellect and, you know, getting grounded in higher levels of communication with others. So with the Black Moon Lilith energy, this can be a harmonious aspect, but this is where the unraveling of truth is kind of coming forward, especially if you've been in a contract where maybe you're not sure if that person is being honest with you or not. And this can create all kinds of social stigmas in the energy is what I'm feeling. And you're really going to need to use your logic when it comes to reaching any conclusions in the energies this weekend. So and with Mercury entering into Taurus, this is about purposeful, focused, and unwavering action. And, you know, so many can lack empathy and be very stubborn, but we're all kind of being asked to embrace the calm nature of Taurus if we are to take good care of ourselves. Taurus can be very persistent and resourceful as well. And as Mercury transit into Taurus, this is really going to bring up our professional life, our career life, our behaviors within relationships. And it's going to give us the confidence we need to speak up and be heard. Our voice and our opinions do matter. And with Mercury in Taurus, we're going to know how to present our communication moving forward. So Taurus can be very pleasing when it comes to their manner of communication. Taurus people are very attentive, and Taurus ruling planet is Venus, which is all about relationships and love. Most Taurians are actually good artists, singers, and are very self-disciplined. So it is an earthly vision coming forward where many are being asked to share their authentic truth with confidence, with that benevolent authority, and to not really care how it comes across to others. When you're comfortable in your own truth, you really don't care what others think of you. And when you think of Mercury as this creator energy, it's pushing this Taurus energy to create new things, to embrace new opportunities, not only for yourself, but within the collective. It's kind of inspiring us to open up and learn when it comes to new life experiences, and, you know, getting grounded in an expertise in whatever creative field you might be drawn to in the energies. So Taurus sign in Mercury, it's all about good, being better, being the best, or it could be the total polar opposite, you know, playing into the worst, and things could be disastrous. But Taurus can be very headstrong and stubborn. And in order to, you know, work through these energies very easily, I feel, you know, a lot of Taurians like the finer things in life. I'm a Taurus. I do enjoy the comfort in my life. I enjoy nice things. My home is very well kept. And, you know, but I'm not all about brand name clothing. I'm the first to go shopping for clothing at the used clothing stores. I've never been big on materialistic energies, although I do like the finer things. But, you know, there's always a fine line. So I think it's a re-evaluation of what is truly of value in your life. Yes, we do like to be financially stable. We are here to be financially stable, but we're not here to cling to material possessions. We're not here to become possessive. We're here to be loyal, honest. Taurus is a very sensual energy. You know, I think Taurus can also be very predictable, but sometimes when the bull gets unleashed, it's not very predictable, is it? So I feel this course correction energy. Don't make assumptions. Be willing to kind of just live your life directly. With the impact of Mercury in the sign of Taurus, it's about writing, talking. So journaling is going to really help you out as we work through this energy with Mercury moving through Taurus. It's really about finding your own unique communication style and bring those influences positively into the collective. So I think a lot of redirection is coming forward, especially when it comes to our love lives coming up. So let's jump in with a few cards. It's going to be a quick check-in because I'm definitely not feeling my best. Transformation, your authentic voice. So where are you needing to remove any blocks within your throat chakra? Where have you not been able to openly and honestly express yourself? Because if you cannot openly and honestly express yourself, then you can't expect others to be open and honest with you. So in order to transform your life, there are definitely some factors that are needing to be shed, released, removed, as we kind of step into our higher purpose and allow whatever negative situations and circumstances to kind of just fade away. Because many of us are being asked to dismiss the lower ego and to step into a place of compassion. And we're definitely going to need to tune up those chakras without a doubt. And I've been really focused on deep integration through meditation in this death energy the last few days, and definitely have come out the other side of this energy with a new outlook. So I feel there's definitely a shift in perspective coming through as we kind of tune up the energies and maximize the energy flow of all of these higher light code frequencies that have been coming in. And, you know, many of us cannot see things at face value, especially when you're in the throes of a karmic contract. It can be very hard to see things at face value until you kind of pull away and detach from those contracts. So I feel a re-examination of your current situation is taking place in order to see things from that higher perspective. Where have you been ignoring your gut intuition? Because many of us have been feeling that something's been off when it comes to karmic contracts. And your higher self always knows what's best for you, but the ego always wants to dismiss that intuition. And we're really needing to trust in that gut feeling, because there's a fine line between intuition and fear. And fear truly is an illusion of the mind. So when you release the fear, then all that you have left is that gut intuition. So when we release the mind and we can go into the heart, that's when we can experience life without that fear attached. And there really is only two choices this life: love or fear. So where are you needing to show love to yourself? And that was a big thing for me. Being a single mom, running a household with 2 children, 3 cats, a dog, it's been a challenge over the last couple of days. I'm forever grateful to have a mother that has been able to come and relieve me and give me a hand. But when we love ourselves, that's when we can promote healthy relationships in every area of our life. So release criticism of self, release criticism of others. When you criticize or judge another, that's just a reflection of something unhealed within you as well. So I think get ready to seek some new knowledge, because many of us are coming into our spiritual path and we are days away from the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which is this great awakening energy. And many are going to be facing all kinds of obstructions coming up here that are going to need to be overcome in order to seek alternative solutions when it comes to your greater purpose. We all have a greater purpose. So where are you needing to dig a little bit deeper when it comes to why it is you're here, why it is you do what you do, why you interact with others the way that you do, and what is it that you can do to embrace this journey towards your higher self? Because we're being asked to only spend time with like-minded souls who will rejuvenate our mind, our body, and our soul. So you might want to retreat. You definitely might want to get grounded in nature. I know I plan on getting a breath of fresh air later today outside. Disconnect from the busyness. And trust me, when the universe wants you to disconnect, they're going to hit you with a tower. I had no idea I needed to disconnect like I did, and it's been a nice little reprieve. But we're here to kind of reconnect from the inside out. And we are here to share our spiritual wisdom and our knowledge through all of our life experiences, everything that we've attained. There's always a greater benefit. And when we share the knowledge that we have learned, we can convey this into the collective. And to help others through their life experiences. So I do think there's been a lot of dream space activity. Oh my God, the dreams last night for me was intense. There was, it was the most bizarre dream. I usually don't even remember my dreams, and I'm still trying to figure out the meaning of this. But I was in my childhood home. My parents divorced when I was in my 20s, but I was in my childhood home with the biological father of my oldest daughter, and both my daughters have different fathers. And then we were arguing. He went to physically assault me, and that's how that relationship ended. He actually physically assaulted me while I was pregnant with my oldest daughter. And then my other ex, my youngest daughter's father, showed up. It was the most bizarre dream. And then my cats were in the dream, and my one cat ran up the tree. It was just all of this chaos and conflict in this dream. And then my other cat, Panther, was sick and dying, and I thought, what does all of this mean? It was just like this resemblance of death. So I feel there's a lot of karmic clearing when it comes to all of these outdated relationships in dream space. No matter what the message is that spirit is trying to convey to you, you should journal about it, because there's a deeper meaning. Because I do think we are in the preparation stage of reconciling our differences with others, and a reunion with a loved one on the horizon. And this doesn't have to be a romantic loved one. It could be anybody from the past. And I feel as we come into reconciling all of these energies from within, that is when we can really shift our outlook. So you're going to have to stand strong in your beliefs. You're going to have to face any challenges head on and look at it as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Let's jump in with some tarot. 3 of Cups. Maybe it's time for gratitude to, go towards your chosen family. And then we get the Knight of Cups. So romantic feelings are being stirred when it comes to a reconciliation. Perhaps it's time to fall back in love. Maybe somebody wants to come and sweep you off your feet. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. But I feel there's a Queen of Pentacles here who's very generous, practical, gracious, and has the ability to make anything beautiful. She loves her family. She loves her home. She's practical, and has a very sensible approach to life. And with the bunny on the card, I feel this renewal energy, this rebirth energy, and perhaps it's time to send gratitude to the divine for all of the challenges that you faced, and to understand that the angels are helping you to reach a place of peace and prosperity, and it is coming. But you must reach a place of peace and contentment in your personal life first and foremost. Somebody's heart is fluttering when it comes to a connection, and maybe somebody has recently shed some negative layers in order for this unconditionally loving connection to come forward. So I think get ready for a lot to be reflected back to you in the energies this weekend. We get the 10 of Wands. So there's a burden that's been carried for a long time. Maybe somebody's overworking, working too many hours. Maybe there is a need for work-life balance. I think somebody's been struggling with some health problems due to some stress. And I think maybe somebody needs to reach out for some help. Somebody definitely made a very unwise choice in the past. They took a gamble. They went in the wrong direction. Could be dealing with a thief. Somebody here definitely has lacked integrity and has had some very questionable motives. And, there's always a better choice. You can't avoid taking accountability for some past actions. I feel somebody is getting ready to take decisive, focused, driven action forward. I do think somebody's been on the defense. We do have the Knight of Swords. There's going to be a quick turnaround here. Somebody has definitely been going through all kinds of emotional challenges, choosing intellectual responses instead of emotional responses. And there's going to be a sudden unexpected shakeup this weekend in order for you to review your options carefully, is what I'm feeling. So, definitely a long-standing burden has been carried for a long time. When we get to the 10, it's heavy. I can't carry it anymore. And I think somebody thought they were getting away with something, and they're not getting away with it anymore, is what I'm feeling. So Yeah, somebody's been trapped in an illusion, playing into a lot of ego responses. They've not wanted to accept responsibility for their current situation. And somebody definitely has not made choices that support their pathway to happiness. Somebody's playing into some very addictive, unhealthy habits. And I think things are getting worse. There's that death energy with the Four of Swords reversed. There is a need to take a step back. Somebody is experiencing all kinds of mental exhaustion. They know it's time to make a decision before it's too late. And there is a need to release this lower ego, to release these chains with something very toxic. And I feel somebody here is working very closely with Archangel Michael in order to cut these chains of the past, Capricorn energy. It's kind of time to heal something from the past, especially when it comes to a foundation. Somebody is definitely sitting in a lot of lack mentality, and there's a lot of fear surrounding money. I think somebody fears reaching out. Somebody here needs some help and needs to seek some assistance. Somebody's not honored high family value traditions, and they've been playing into pride and ego. And perhaps it's time to embrace a new opportunity, to be bold and to be courageous and to take action about what it is that you're truly passionate about. Somebody here is definitely banging their head up against the wall when it comes to needing to make amends, when it comes to some past poor actions and decisions, is what I'm feeling. And somebody's been playing into ego big time. Maybe even third-party drama, and maybe it's time to take back your personal power. We've got the Strength card, Leo. So where are you needing to assert yourself, but with kindness and benevolence? Where are you needing to take back your personal power with compassion? Forgiveness is coming up to be addressed. Where are you needing to seek forgiveness from another? Somebody is coming into a major realization that it is time to have gratitude. It is about communities and chosen families, and somebody has failed to recognize a very magical opportunity with a soulmate. They've been missing the point big time is what I'm feeling, and they've been very discontent, very bored, playing into all kinds of addictive distractions, and somebody is about to get a major wake-up call when it comes to some heart energy is what I'm feeling. Let's see what's hidden below the surface. Renewal, death energy again is what I'm feeling. Judgment, the Chariot. So somebody's needing to approach this Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is a very grounded, stable, feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it is a very feminine energy. There is a very generous, practical, and gracious feminine energy here. Anything she touches turns to gold. She has a deep love for her family, her home, and everybody she's connected with. And I feel a feminine that has stood up for herself and her beliefs. She has confidence, and she's faced all of her challenges in her benevolent power. And she's not choosing to battle with anybody anymore. I do feel her walls are up. And I do feel somebody is reviewing the past and wants to come in for some forgiveness with this Queen of Pentacles. They know it's time to head in a new direction. They're receiving a bunch of clarity in the energies when it comes to their purpose and what's true on their heart. And somebody here knows exactly what it is that they need to do. Very well could be this Cancer energy, this Chariot. Somebody needs to get control of their emotions, to get control of their life. I think somebody knows it's going to take a lot of determined hard work in order to restore some balance with this Queen of Pentacles. And it's kind of time to reprioritize your life. Somebody needs to find their determination and their willpower to come forward and to bring public recognition to this Queen of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of truth washing over the collective. Somebody's got Excalibur's sword in their hand, and somebody needs to refine their life. somebody's working on overcoming all kinds of challenges and obstacles, and they're needing to find their faith that everything will work out, but it's going to take a lot of clear communication. And somebody's going to need to remain objective, because somebody is going to be approaching this Empress energy, and they know the time is now to take action if they want to give birth to their dreams. This Empress is a creator. She's very successful. She's very abundant and prosperous. And I feel somebody is feeling the pain of backstabbing this Empress now. There's definitely the end of a very toxic situation. Relief is around the corner, but you're going to have to go into the sadness, into the depths of this betrayal, if you are to step towards the opportunity of happiness being presented. It's time to get a long-standing weight off your shoulders. It's time to release any addictive behaviors in any melodramatic situations. It's kind of time to plan long-term, and to face your past choices once and for all, to release that pride if you are to step into what's next, what's meant for you. Let's get a potential overall outcome, please. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got a Queen of Swords. So somebody's definitely going through an awakening of some sort. Somebody's been in the Hanged Man position for quite some time, Pisces energy. We also have the Hermit, Virgo, and then we get the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So somebody's coming into a lot of insights as they've been going through this deep inner reflection. Somebody's awakening to seeing things in a whole new light. And they know they have to come forward and face this Queen of Swords who's purified. They're coming forward to face judgment. Somebody's been going in hermit mode, spending a lot of time in quiet meditation and solitude. And it's kind of time to come out of hiding and to face this Queen of Swords, because she's not going to tolerate anything less than the truth. And if you're to come and face this Queen of Swords, you're going to have to release situations, people, and things that just no longer serve you. Somebody's facing a lot of difficulties, maybe even going through a divorce. But I feel a very single feminine energy that is very guarded because she's been hurt before. And somebody is awakening to some truth that it's kind of time to fix the brokenness within this connection. I'd like to get another energy, please, when it comes to this overall outcome. Oh, there we go. And then we get this Queen of Wands. So I think somebody's dealing with a very controlling feminine energy that really has prevented movement forward. And somebody's definitely put in blocks when it comes to somebody going towards their dreams. And there is a need for balance. So definitely a Queen of Wands has been creating all kinds of stress and anxiety when it comes to this brand new start, Aries, Leo, Sag. And this stress is going to cause an unexpected shakeup or rapid event, a rapid change. Because you cannot keep multitasking more than one person. It's kind of time to trust that there is a new start around the corner, but you're going to have to take that leap of faith, Aries energy. It's not just about me. We're here to work together, and I feel there is an amazing new opportunity being presented, but somebody's going to have to be bold and courageous and optimistic, and now is the time to take action, is kind of what I'm feeling. So let's get a couple last crystal stone deck messages to close off the reading. Get ready to beam yourself way up. What other closing messages do we need to be aware of, please, when it comes to these energies? That's way too many. Way too many. We'll try that again. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Beam yourself way up. That was on the bottom of the deck. So somebody is getting ready to fuel their fires. I do feel somebody is being fearlessly guided to be that protector, to be that royal protector, and to to go after what is worth fighting for. So Aries energy. So I'm being shown a ring in somebody's hand, and they're about ready to throw punches with anybody standing in their way because they want a beautiful life. And the energy really is ferocious when it comes to somebody being held down, and they're coming out swinging because they want this renewal, and somebody is about ready to unlock their highest potential. And there is like this intergalactic field trip coming up, and somebody is definitely paying the piper in the energies when it comes to some past deception. And I think somebody's been waiting for permission to come forward, and you never ever need permission. I think somebody's lid is about to get blown off in the energies this weekend. Because they want to step outside of themselves. They want to step outside of this karmic contract, and they want to beam themselves up. I think somebody wants to rush in like a superhero because they're ready to take flight to rewrite their destiny. Definitely an awakening in the energies. Somebody's been very distracted, burnt out, very bored, and they are looking for something so much more, and they're done swallowing the red pill. They want to take back control of their life. They're tired of these gray thought patterns, and they want to re-energize their life, and they are getting ready to beam themselves way up. So I think a ray of light is being shone down on what is really good for you, and somebody's spiritual path is being illuminated. But you're going to have to release cynicism, you're going to have to release skepticism, and you're going to have to release logic and go with the heart. I do feel somebody here is a channel for energies, and maybe somebody is feeling like a moving target as they are stepping into their purpose, and somebody's definitely been dishonoring their truth, and it's kind of time to explore these hidden depths, to release any materialistic vain energies, and to release this pragmatic stuckness, because somebody's getting ready to dig themselves out of a hole that they've created, of a prison of worry and indecision that they've constructed for their life. And all of these materialistic pleasures really are not creating any satisfaction. So maybe it's time to stop chasing every shiny thing and to shake off this shallowness once and for all, if you were to dive deep and to go with your heart. Because you can never ever go against what your heart truly wants, because somebody's heart has been begging them to listen to the universe. What are you doing with your life? What the fuck are you doing with your life? Because if you hate your job, if you hate that relationship you're in, then you always have the choice to go in a new direction. So go towards what really lights you up, because somebody's been in a facade and the masks are about to drop. So somebody can go towards what's really meant for them. So get ready to get rapidly spun out of your comfort zone, because it's kind of time to break through these limits once and for all, to kick in the door and to go after what you want triumphantly. And that's what I have for a message today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin flame reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.